Hello and welcome to the stream. First, I want to thank Million's Aid for giving me a follow when we were all offline. And let's get to leveling.
Since the last time we played, I don't remember what level I was. 42, maybe? I've made some gains. I'm at 45 now. Learned about doing elite area grinds, so we were down here in Dead Man's Cove, grinding a bunch of elite mobs down here, and gave quite a bit of weapon mastery. So I've got my Void Gauntlet up to level 12 now, almost to where my hatchet was before I did the switch. I think right now I'm just running around doing side quests. I've got one right down here, and I gotta pick up another here. Probably run out this way and pick up Tenacious Rose first, because I'm not sure where that's gonna spawn, and I'll plan around from there. Let's... Game's a bit stuttery today. I didn't realize there were sheep over here. Well, that would certainly make it useful. Is this Everfall? I need sheep in the Windsward area when I'm doing townboard quests down there. Actually gonna restart the game really quick because this jumpiness is not great. Oldest trick in the book. Have you turned it off and turned it back on again? Still being jumpy. Resource monitor. Do I have something eating a bunch of resources? I shouldn't, actually. Let me turn off. Hey, Cosmic Dean. Welcome to the stream. Just trying to figure out some issues right now with, I don't know if it's the game or something eating up resources on my computer, but it's kind of being jumpy right now. Just working on leveling. Level 45, but a lot of the events in game. Do you play New World? If you do, you'll know a lot of stuff like Outpost Rush and Wars and all that you can't do until level 60. So I'm just working on getting there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I just have both of them set to normal latency. I don't have anything set for, I don't have them set to low latency, so I'm not sure why there would be a difference. Just the back-end infrastructure, I guess. Yeah. Well, and given that I'm on, let's see, we're on Camelot. I just recently transferred here from Teopa just because there wasn't a lot of people and purple got wiped off the map. So Elysian's everywhere right now, except for, I think, Brightwood. So if you're not in their guild, they're going to prefer their guild members first and, you know, of course, stock it with all 60s. Yeah, I was saying that on Camelot, it's pretty much all owned by Elysian. They got Blood of Elysian, Elysian 1, Elysian 5. I think the only territory not owned by them that's Syndicate is Primordus Virtue here in Brightwood. So if you're trying to do an invasion or a war or something, you know, most cases they're going to stock it up with 60s, of course. On Camelot, what's the site that you can look that up? I remember taking a peek at that before. Let me see if I can Google it really quick. Players in game, Westernist Zeta. See if I can do by worlds. Right now we have 1,790 players. So the server's 80% full on Camelot. Yeah, it's like one of the 2 high pop servers in the US West, so we have plenty of people. Yeah, apparently. So the only people that have successfully fought them off so far is when they tried to take Morningdale. I think, yeah, Regime owns this one. So I actually have a video on my Twitter that someone made of that, of from the first scene from 300 when Regime stood their ground against Elysian. But yeah, there's people believe that they're using an exploit where they can just they can reset influence by changing the changing company name, and it's making it so people can't declare war and they're holding all the territories. So, I mean, as much as it benefits me because I'm Syndicate, it's kind of a dick move to use any exploits. So hopefully it balances out after that gets patched. Yeah, I think Elysian was one of the main defenders or offenders, and there was 2 or 3 other companies that I saw mentioned from other servers that's also seem to be doing that. Yeah, I agree. What I think what would make people happy is there's a lot of people on Reddit that, you know, just come in and claim they only received a 24-hour ban and they were duping or whatever exploit. So and thanks a lot for the follow, Cosmic Dean. And but and then Amazon Game Studios claims they permabanned like over nearly 1,700 accounts or something for duping exploits. But there's not like you know, the name and shame list. There's no proof. That's the so I think people are just, I don't know if they're trolling or legitimately got away with exploiting, but there's not really a way to verify. I think that's part of the problem is community trust that they're actually getting permabanned for exploiting. Did I finish that quest? Looks like it. Confront the Raiders leader. Alright, so I think this is probably the next place to go. Number 2. Yeah, I don't know if that's a different one they were talking about. But but I know Elysian, they said, started recruiting pretty heavily after the ban wave. So I imagine some of them got hit with permabans. And I know there was some story about the governor got banned at one point and went to go appeal it, and he already had an alt that he was leveling that was like level 44 by the time they came back and said nope, appeal denied. Like, he knew he was busted, just got a new account, started a new character. It's already almost back up at 60. Yeah, and I guess if you have the support system, you got a bunch of other, geared level 60s that are willing to just power level you up. I mean, losing your character, starting over, not that big a deal when you have all the, guild resources behind you. Yeah, I've been taking it pretty slow and just trying to enjoy the game. It's the way it should be played. I mean, especially with all these trade skills to level up. One day. One day they'll all be 200s. In the far distant future. I'll enjoy it until then. So you level 60 already, Dean? Nice. What weapon combo do you run? And are you more PvE or PvP? Bow, hatchet, bow, sword, and shield. Yeah, I'm a pretty much full focus build. I have been since the beginning. I used to run yeah, are you just doing watermark farming right now? On like chest runs and stuff? Hmm, gotcha. Oh, I'm sure I'll find out when I get to 60 about the watermark grind. Haven't had to worry about that so far. But I like the combat in this game enough that, I mean, grinding things out's not too big of a hassle for me. It's kind of the same way back when I played Black Desert. Got interesting combat. I'll stay on all day. Nice. Congrats on the legendary. I need to be finding chests, apparently. Not a weapon for your build, I assume. And legendaries aren't bind on pickup. I mean, that's super useful. Can I shoot out this window? Yes, I can. What kind of, what makes the Lazarus bow the best? Is it just like a perk that's on it or something? Or like high crit chance or... I'm not familiar with best in slot for bow right now. Gotcha. Crit chance, crit damage, light and heavy attack. Ah, okay. So, straight up damage. That's like god roll for any weapon. Pure, all flat, huge increase for damage. Yeah, dude, that bow sounds awesome. Yeah, right now I'm not being too picky with the weapons I got. It's kind of, well, you're leveling, you just swap them out so quickly. It's just whatever is the best bang for buck. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll have to figure out what best in slot is for heal tank is. I used to do light armor, uh, life staff hatchet with an amber gem, but I'm trying out the void gauntlet. I like that there's a lot of abilities that are on crit cooldown reductions, so you can have 100% uptime on the void blade, but you have to get used to switching between. Yeah, yeah. Light armor for light armor for PvE, still not all that great. It's doable, but it's so much easier with heavy armor, even with the loss of the 30% bonus healing that you get. It's still worth it just for the damage reduction. Most fights I don't really even have to heal. So you can just pop a heal every once in a while and you're fine. Light armor, even if you got heals on the ground, you can't just face tank anything. My wife just came and dropped me off a monster. One sec. Yeah, that's what I'm going for right now. Void Gauntlet Heavy. I tried the ranged tree, but I already have some range with the life staff, and I don't think I need the additional heals since I have life staff as well. So I'm just focusing on the void blade and the debuffs. I mean, with the fortify it gives you and the weaken, and when I get more points, I'll probably go over to the other tree to get some put some points in tether as well for the name. It's slipping my brain. But the damage buffs you get when you have links up. What is that? You get yeah, mana regeneration, further reduce void cooldown, void gauntlet cooldowns, some passive healing, and yeah, empower. Empower yourself and weaken them at the same time. All right, one sec. Nectar of the Gods. Just trying to turn off. I've got some containers running for a media server that I forgot to turn off. I usually turn those off before stream, so I don't have someone taxing my bandwidth. All right. So I need to find 5 chests and defeat Marietta Alcott. I'm assuming she's in one of these 2 locations. Enjoy the rest, and yeah, you too. Thanks for the follow again. Have a good night, Dean. Nice. This should be our last chest. All right. Boss time, and then we can get out of here and on to the next quest. wonder if that's just the game servers causing the stutter. Because, like, when I look at my task manager, I don't have anything using a bunch of resources unexpectedly. We're at 46% CPU, 37% memory, and the GPU, of course, is all it's all OBS, and yeah, it's all OBS and New World. So I yeah. Let's see, just end my browsers for memory usage. Everything else looks fine. All right. One sec, stream. We got to go nuclear for a moment. The stream will be right back.
Don't go anywhere.